What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. Today I am at North Laurel Skatepark, and I've never been to this skate park before. It is a new skate park for me anyways. I have a new board too, a little wider than what I usually skate. Just gonna give it a go. We're gonna be testing out skating in Vans versus skating in Jordans. I have the Air Jordan 5s, I think, so we're gonna just go around all parts of the skate park and see which one is better. Okay, so these are first shoes I'm gonna be wearing. They're flat. They're the VANS Skate High Ultra Crush shoe. I did a skate review on them not too long ago. Go check that video out if you haven't already. I did 100 kick flips in them, so they turned out to be very durable. And I got them about a month ago, so they held up pretty well. As you can see, not a lot of scuff marks or signs of wear. These are the second pair of shoes that I'm going to be skating in today. They're the Jordan 5s. They're thick and they're bulky, and it seems like a lot of skaters are skating in Jordans all of a sudden, so I just really wanted to see what the hype was all about. Okay, so to start it off, I did some flat ground tricks, and I just wanted to show you guys how I usually skate in Vans, so that when I skate with the Jordans, you can compare it to when I'm skating in these type of skate shoes. And you already know the deal. The first obstacle I skated at the skate park was the mani pad. What I'm about to say might only be because of the new board, but I really like the Vans when it came to doing shove-its, but not so much when it came to me doing flip tricks on the mani pad. And then I put the Jordans on, and similarly with the Vans, I didn't have too much trouble doing shove-its off the mani pad, and even when it came to doing tricks like manuals on the mani pad, I didn't have too much of a problem. The real struggle came from doing actual flip tricks off of it.
So is it harder in the Jordans?
Like, I don't know. Yes, but also no. Yes, because it was my first time skating in Jordans. No, because it wasn't that hard to get used to. Then I got to skate this really cool gap in between these two ledges. I feel like the flatness of the shoe makes them lighter, which allowed me to be quick on my feet while doing these type of tricks. In terms of skating the Vans, these shoes even did well with technical tricks. As you can see, I'm doing 180s out of grinds, and I'm skating rocks, which means that the rubber soles really give me a lot of traction. Trying to manage the gap with the Jordans was also kind of hard starting out, because with the Vans, I had a rubbery sole that gave me traction, but with the Jordans, I really didn't have that. But then I realized that the bulkiness of the shoe added to the overall stability, which definitely was a plus sign. I actually thought I was getting used to the Jordans, but even when I wasn't trying tricks, I would still trip up and fall. After skating the gap with the Vans, I took them to this flat bar, and I will say that due to the fact that they're high tops, I felt like they gave me a little bit more ankle protection. So even if my ankles or any parts of my feet got in close contact with the rail, I would feel okay for the most part. After the flat bar, I went to this ledge that I used as a mani pad, and at the end of it was a huge drop, and I really didn't have too much of a problem with it, but the Vans are flat, which made it a little bit harder to take a lot of impact, as you can see right here. And so when I would do like huge tricks off of it, it would kind of counter. Eventually I got it. It just took some getting used to. And I honestly thought I was going to have to change the title to this video to manuals and skate shoes, because I did so many manuals on different obstacles at the skate park.
Slade.
Then I went back to the flat bar with the Jordans, and it seemed like this was the best obstacle at the skate park to skate with these type of shoes. I don't know if it was the whole stability thing I was talking about earlier, but I literally ended up doing about 10 board slides. It was a little bit more difficult when it came to the grinds though, but of course eventually I got used to them and then went right back to the board slides. I even board slid the box that I was skating on earlier, and that was pretty fun too. One thing I did realize is that the soles to the Jordans aren't as flexible as the soles to the VANS, which meant that it was harder to catch myself from the drop when I did mess up. But when I did the tricks the right way, I did feel like I could stomp them down off the drop with the Jordan better than I did with the VANS. Then I went over to the other ledge, and it did take me a couple tries, but I finally got a long 50-50 on the whole thing. And I did want to board slide this row, but I was still getting used to my new board. And yes, it was kind of funny to see someone else wearing the same exact hoodie as me. So then I went back to the other ledge and got this really sloppy manual. And even though I did try to get a cleaner one, I felt like the Jordans made it harder for me to ollie onto the ledge. But I was getting a little tired, so I just went over to this sketchy little vert ramp. And you know it's a vert ramp when this happens. And I'm just now realizing it, but on my way up the ramp, I was so close to grabbing my nose. After the ramp, I just wanted to do one flat ground trick, so I just did a fakie inward hill. And it really wasn't that hard. The shoes helped with the flick and the overall rotation. I think the VANS win this right now. Well, at least for me in my situation, because I have been skating the VANS and this is my first day skating the Jordan. Like if you're skating VANS the first week you're skating and then like you switch over to like Jordans, then I don't think you're gonna be actually used to like the feeling or the bulkiness in certain parts of the shoe and everything. So, and especially with doing like not only flat ground tricks but like grind slides and going on and off of ramps, really dig into what you're used to and what your feet are comfortable doing. Didn't really make a difference as to whether I was doing the VANS or skating the Jordans, mainly because when I was skating the Jordans, it was the same trick, it was the same speed. It really just depends on what you're comfortable skating. These were the VANS I was skating. I think that the flexibility really helped with going on and off of ramps, jumping on the rail when I was trying to grind and everything. The stockiness of the Jordans kind of got in the way of that. That's why I didn't do too many grinds on the rail. But one advantage of the Jordans that the VANS didn't have is like the security. Because it's so bulky, it keeps your foot all in one place. So it kind of secures your feet in a way to come off of impactful landings, like hard landings. It really doesn't hurt as bad as the flat Jordans, which don't have that much like cushion or sole at the bottom. Overall, I really do like both shoes. I might start skating these Jordan 5s, by the way, I think. But yeah.